Now this is true balance and moderation.
Also, he asked me, he's like, what's your calorie intake right now? I'm like, it's at 1977. And he's like, oh, that's a little high, but I know you're active.
What's it going? All depends. They get them ride the foot. I know people die for nothing. What's it going? G-Wagon, all depends. They get them ride the foot. I know people die for nothing. Make you do say anything when you do, they must commend it. So anything I do, I did try to do plenty, so far, baby, just to make your money. But my people then go say, I don't want buy, I don't want die, I don't want payment, I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Let me tell you, what's it called? G-Wagon, all the Bentley, they get them, ride the whip, I know people, die for nothing. What's it called? G-Wagon, all the Bentley, they get them, ride the whip, I know people, different things that happening, schemes and packaging, in a one night for shows I'm juggling.
Morning, besties, and welcome back to yet another Discipline Diary. I have too much energy to just be getting off of work. I already know what it is. It's going to be yet another what I eat in a day. I'm always going to bring y'all with me for a workout, which we already did. We're always going to be chatting about some tea, which this one is going to be focused on keeping up with your doctor visits because I'm going to be taking y'all with me to a doctor's visit. More to come on that. And yeah, but before we get into today's video, if you've never seen my face before, hey girl, hey, my name is Janae and I make a lot of content focused on fitness, wellness, and self-development and helping you and I live our best healthy and active lives. So if that sounds like something you're into, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you're following me on TikTok and Instagram. I post a lot of different content over there. Like this video if you are into the sustainable wellness tips and weight loss tips and fitness tips and all of the tea. And comment down below and let me know, when is the last time you've been to the doctor, sis? When is the last time you had some type of checkup? Like I said, I just got off of work, shift 2 of 3. I don't know if I'm gonna make it in for 3 to 3 tonight. I ain't even gonna hold you. I may have to call out and see them next Thursday when I'm supposed to go back to work because this appointment is at 9:40. Completely forgot that I knew I had this appointment, but I also did not realize that it was on the same day as a work stretch. And I already suffer from bad sleep. I'm already exhausted as is. By the time I get home and settled, it may be damn near 11:30. Yeah, no. I'm about to change, drop off Danny. I already took Gigi to where she needs to go. And then we're going to head to base because if I stay in my house, I'm going to go to sleep and miss my. So for today's workout, it's either a rest day from the gym and sprints or it's core and sprints. And since I was at work, I was going to go to the gym. I wasn't going to nap during my break, which was good. I did a good core session and it made me realize I need to stop skipping my core training, because my core is just so weak. It's so weak. And I only train it twice per week because when you're doing compound movements and all that stuff, which is what I do with my weight training and stuff, like you're already working on your core. You should be bracing your core, all that stuff. But I still like to specifically train my core just because I've always had like a bad lower back from carrying all that weight in my stomach and like, my big old stomach. So I just like to train my core. Plus it will make me a stronger and better runner. And then, like I said, it is a sprint day. So I don't know how many miles I'll end up doing. Probably, I did 3 the other day. So probably 5 today. But sprints. Do that later today outside instead of on the treadmill, because it looks like it's going to be yet another beautiful day. And I want to take advantage of that. Plus, I just love outside running. And then as far as my snacks and my meals that I've had so far for today, completely forgot my apple, so I can have my apple and peanut butter. Eating it now though. But I did end up having my Chobani Greek yogurt and my mush overnight oats. And then I did have a string cheese. But that was it. So now that I'm staying up, typically I don't eat before I go to sleep. Like, I try not to unless I'm like really hungry, because it gives me a little bit of acid reflux after weight loss surgery, like immediately going to sleep on a full stomach. So I try not to do that. But today, since I already know I'm going to be calling out, I'm gonna eat something. So I'm eating now. Once I get home, I really was feeling lazy this morning once I got home, so I should have made something because I know I'm gonna be starving in a bit. But I'll just make something when I get home, and I have my water to sip on too. Guys, but it is now time for my appointment. So I'm gonna take y'all with me a bit, film some clips. I got lots of questions for this appointment. I didn't even tell y'all what this appointment is. It's my 2-year weight loss surgery appointment with my bariatric surgeon. Now, this isn't the surgeon that cut me open. She is in Texas, but this is the surgeon who's been taking over my care for almost the last 2 years since we came here. And so, yeah, I'll be going over things with him. I have lots of questions, from how are my labs to what does he think of my journey. I'm going to tell him the things that I indulge in. I'm going to tell him about my fitness. I'm going to talk to him about plastics, and I'm just going to get all my questions answered. Get more steps in throughout the day by parking in the back of the parking lot.
I ain't got a clue, bro.
I said 5 in the morning, I wake up to 5 of my yearnings. Yeah, in my mind is a warning. Pray to the one you're relying. I've been wandering all day, tried to be fine but I can't be. The noise in my mind wouldn't leave me. Tried to get by but I'm burning.
Okay, you guys, so the appointment was quite quick to the point. I like my bariatric surgeon. He's like, he's super cool. The first thing he came in and said was, "So are you in the army?" Because for my army process, which I have a ton of videos talking about trying to get back into the army after weight loss surgery, he had to write me a letter, confirming all this. I sat and I talked with him about it. And so he was like, "Did you ever end up in the army?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not in," but they did approve my waiver. And he was like, "Okay, it's good to know that, the letter worked." And I'm like, I'm not about to tell him the whole sad story, but at least for his part, and the part that we were both concerned about, like, they approved the medical waiver. Something that he brought up with my labs was that my cholesterol is still high, which I looked at my labs beforehand. I had to do my labs 2 weeks before this actual appointment so that he was able to review it. And so I looked it up too. And only a couple of things was out of range, which was the ferritin, I think it's called, and my B12, which he's like, that comes from the bariatric vitamins. And he was like, everything else was in normal ranges, which I looked. Everything else was in normal ranges except for my cholesterol. And so he's like, how's your diet? And I'm like, I've been working on this for the last year. Like, honestly, I've been working on this since, weight loss surgery. But every time I got my blood work done and I noticed my cholesterol, I continue to work on it. I continue to cut my dietary fat, cut my saturated fat, eat more whole foods, like do the things, do the research to bring down my cholesterol. And I asked him, well, is it trending down? And he's like, no, it's honestly just staying the same. And so he's like, at this point, if it's not a dietary issue, which he's like, the research as far as your dietary intake with cholesterol and your actual cholesterol, it's like, it's not about that. And so at this point, he's like, it's been 2 years since you had weight loss surgery. You're at a healthy weight. All of your other labs look good. You're, at this point, we start looking at where does the genetic component come into play. And I love this. This is kind of like a full circle moment, because before, when you're obese, everything was blamed on your obesity, right? Like before they even considered genetics, they're like, you need to lose weight. You need to lose weight. You stub your toe, you need to lose weight. Like everything was, you need to lose weight. Well, now that the weight loss has happened, now they start digging into, okay, maybe it is genetics. And so, he's like, at this point, we start looking at possibly taking a lowering cholesterol, lowering lipid medication, but that is something that I need to work with my primary care doctor with. And he's like, and they might not even recommend it. He's like, they'll look at your history, they'll look at everything, and they'll talk to you about what would be best. But he's like, at this point, it's something to start talking about. And I'm like, all right, at this point, I want to do the things to help me stay healthy. And so I don't want to be on medication, but if I have to be due to genetic reasons, then I will be. I do need to do a follow-up appointment with the bariatric registered dietitian and get her nutritional thoughts on my labs and everything, and go from there before I make a decision with my primary care doctor. Also, he asked me, he's like, what's your calorie intake right now? I'm like, it's at 1977. And he's like, oh, that's a little high, but I know you're active. That is another thing with my bariatric clinic, both with Texas and here. Like, there's a different approach that they take to it. They don't like just textbook us and shame us. They can pick up on the vibes. They've done this long enough to where they know what the vibes are from their patients, who's bullshit and who's not. And he knows I always come with him with the numbers. Like, I track my calories, I track my macros, I do this, I do that. Like, I can tell you more about my numbers than you can. Like, and he's like, I know you understand calories in, calories out, moving your body. I know you're super active. And, like, if it's fine for you and you've been maintaining your weight just fine, then it's fine. Like, yes, typically that's a higher calorie, but if it's working for you and you're super active, I'm not worried about it. And obviously for me, like, if it becomes an issue, then I now know who to go to, if it becomes an issue and if I need to address it and stuff. And I told him, I was like, yeah, like, I'm down. My lowest weight was 162. I have a 5-pound bounce. It, like, it's a natural bounce or whatever. He's like, yeah, like, there's no issues with it. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, if you do want to cut a little bit more weight, then you obviously know that you have a little bit more calories to play with. You can lower your intake some, but he's like, I think you're at a good point. Like, so speaking of which, I brought up plastics to him, and he's like, your 2 years post-op, you have to be 18 months. So you check that. You've been stabilized with your weight, and my BMI is under 30, is at 28. I feel like there was something else. I can't remember. That might have been everything. So he's like, so yeah, I'll put the referral in for plastics, which will also be on base because we do have a plastic surgery clinic here. And I was like, yeah, I just want to address my arms. Like, I've been doing a research about lymphedema with the arms and stuff. So I just want to see what my options are before I even think about paying for it. I want to see if I can get it done for free. And so, that referral, he's like, if I don't get contacted in the next 5 days, so just call TRICARE, which is my insurance. And we'll get set up from there. But yeah, besides that, he's like, I'll see you in a year. Like, ain't nothing else to say. I'll see you in a year. I don't have any further questions, and everything was all good. So great appointment. Right now though, since I am on base, I'm going to go to the grocery store. As always, y'all know I go to the grocery store every chance I get. I specifically have to get hygiene, and cleaning products and stuff like that. And so it's always cheaper on base. So since I'm up here, I'm going to do that. and then I gotta call out of work.
Now you come to my yard uninvited. Come you see me on the edge, I'm enlightened. If the world was there, would you cry or would you try to get me? Tell me now, but I want you to be clear, yeah. Tell me now, I need you to be clear, yeah. I will wait for you, for you. I will wait for you. I will wait for you.
Finished grocery shopping, had to limit myself to one bag because that's all the bags that I had. And I was not about to pay for no bags. Plus, I don't really need anything, just little small things. But I did grab a snack because I'm getting hungry. So I grabbed a serving of pineapple here and one of these little P3. A lot of people have been telling me to try this. It has 14 grams of protein and it's only 150 calories, this particular pack. So I'm going to try it because mama is hungry. Got back home. But let me show y'all what I got. And let me eat something because I'm starving now. Seaweed, my grab and go rice, a couple sugar-free Red Bulls, a couple of protein shakes for recipes. I saw this little snack here. They're dried crunchy chickpeas and sea salt. I want to try one right now. I wish they were like flavored with something though. It's okay. I really do wish they were flavored. It kind of gives like corn nuts without like the corn taste. Not bad. Macros for 30 grams is 130 calories, 4 grams of fat, 18 carbs, 5 fiber, 1 sugar, and 6 grams of protein. So a little crunchy snacky snack. Or you can add it to something like maybe like a salad. Greek yogurt, again for recipes. Black olives. I absolutely love these Greek olives. Oh, some more light string cheese. This is by far my favorite cooking spray, the olive oil one. I think I'm turning into a coffee girly. Like the instant coffee, it got me going. So I bought some espresso shots. Black beans, some curry powder. We actually may have some curry chicken tonight. Ooh, that sounds good. I need to go... I need to go back to the store. I can't have curry without some onions and peppers in it. I have potatoes. We're going back to the store. These keto glazed nuts, they actually taste really good. It's a little substitute that you can do if you like the, if you want some candied nuts in your salad. Like think of like a raspberry salad and they put like the cranberries and the nuts and it's sweet. That's what I was thinking when I got this. Steamable broccoli, taco and chili seasonings, some steak, and boneless, skinless chicken thighs. One of these are going to be for dinner. I'm really thinking curry, but I have to go back to the store. Steak. Decisions. I'm about to heat me up some leftover chili. You guys, I don't even know how I'm functioning right now. I'm doing 24 hours again, but the opposite way. When did I wake up yesterday? I think I woke up at like 2:33. Yeah, we're coming up on 24 hours right now. On our way to get dinner because mama is not cooking. I also did not do my run today. I just finished recording the video that's supposed to go up today. So I'm gonna have to hurry up and edit that and post that. But I've been up for 24 hours, you guys. And I really deep down wanted to do it. I'm so delirious. I'm so tired. It took me forever to record that video because I'm so tired. But the good thing is for me, bare minimum, I have to get 10,000 steps. I'm at 12,000 steps and counting. I did my weight training today. So it is all good. I will sleep well tonight. I just had a serving of these to snack on, but now we're going to get dinner and it's going to be fast food. And I'm actually ready to enjoy it. I actually haven't had anything in a minute. Let's go, y'all.
I wanna be in your life until the night is over. I wanna hold you so tight, coming closer. It's been a hell of a ride, but every single moment, you were there by my side.
We ordered 3 minis and he just gave us like 2 Maybe 3 extra free cookies. Love that. You broke her heart.
You broke my heart. You know why? You want to know why? She said what, bro? Because you keep kicking my chair. Stop kicking my chair.
You broke my heart.
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 You know what? We ain't friends no more.
Yeah.
She said period. Crumble cookie. We got the minis. I try not to get any of the big size ones. That's just too many calories for anybody to be having. But we did get the minis. We at first got 2 strawberries and a pineapple, but then he gave us an extra pineapple and a chocolate. I really am not interested in eating a whole cookie to myself. 1 cookie is 210 calories. I looked at it real quick. But I am going to have a nibble of each one just so I can try the flavors. But yeah. And then from Jersey's Mike's, my favorite sub place. I absolutely love it. It reminds me of a New York City sub from a bodega. Love it. But I got the mini just because I knew, like, sometimes even after weight loss surgery, I order the regular and get, like, be able to eat like a mini and a half and then don't end up finishing it. So I was like, you know what? Let me just get a mini, period. I always get it, the number 7, and I get it Mike's way, no onions, add mayonnaise. Every single time.
Now this is true balance and moderation. I've been hitting it hard the last 3 weeks. And I have the calories to spell. Let me look at my FitnessPal. I need to figure out if there's a way I can throw this in my FitnessPal actually. Just to like keep track of my weekly intake. I still have 635 calories.
Got a package. This is supposed to help with sleep. And so I'm so excited. The brand wanted to send me this. And comment down below and let me know if you tried this before. It's called Som Sleep. I didn't realize that they were going to send me 2. One is a cherry drink. One is a berry drink. It's supposed to support restful sleep. Y'all know I need that. It has vitamin B6, magnesium, L.E.A.N, GABA, and melatonin. Okay, I know about magnesium and L.E.A.N for sleep. I do know about that. 10 calories per packet, 8 carbs. It's coming from erythritol. I can never say that right. It has 40 grams of magnesium, but as magnesium citrate, which that's the one that makes you poop. Magnesium glycinate is the one that helps with restful sleep. Interesting. Made with 5 core ingredients that work in harmony to help you sleep better. B6, a nutrient vital to the production of serotonin and melatonin. Magnesium, a mineral that can help regulate melatonin production. L-theanine, an amino acid shown to effectively promote relaxation. GABA, an amino acid that helps calm activity in the brain and promote relaxation. And melatonin, a hormone produced naturally in the brain that helps maintain a healthy, regular sleep cycle. And it's drug-free and non-habit forming. Gluten-free, allergen-free, vegan, non-GMO. Has natural flavor, citric acid, monk fruit, and stevia. Okay. We will see. We will try this out tonight and see what it is giving. You just mix 1 stick into 8 ounces of water and drink 30 minutes before you're ready to go to sleep. Now, I honestly shouldn't take this because I'm already tired and then I'll be like, oh my God, I had such a restful sleep because of this. No, it's because I was up for 24 hours. But I am going to try it over the next couple of days and report back to y'all probably on Sunday's vlog. All right, it's nibble time as I wait for that video to export. This is the pineapple one. Ooh, the icing is actually quite refreshing, but you know the cookie, like your cookies are ass, to be honest. My oldest, she's the one who like them. The cookie it's the cookie, but the icing is good. The strawberry something. It's okay. And see, here's the thing with me. I am no longer triggered by sweets and like junk food and fast food, stuff like that. Like I can have just enough. So the sandwich that I had literally was just enough. No leftovers, kept me satisfied, don't feel overly stuffed. And then I had the 2 nibbles. Like that's literally what I wanted. And now I'm not like sitting here like, oh my God, I need a register cookie. Like I can't control myself. Like that used to be me. But I literally can have normal sweets if I want to, because I know I'll have a nibble and then I'll be over it. Like I literally just wanted to taste it. So when people ask me about, you know, how do I go about cutting out things in my diet and stuff like that, and it's like, and I tell them I don't, and they're like surprised by it, it's because it's literally this now. It's no longer a controlling thing for me. So why do I need to cut out something if it's no longer a trigger for me anymore and it's no longer controlling me no more? I don't fiend for these things on an everyday basis. And because of my smart swaps grocery list video, if you haven't watched it, I'll put it in the cards above. But because of that, like I truly am satisfied for the day to day. If I do want something every day, I'm fine with my smart swaps. But when it comes to, you know, eating normal stuff like this, that's it for me. Literally, that's it for me. It was literally curiosity and not even because I wanted it, because I honestly could have just skipped out on the bites as well. I think I was supposed to talk to y'all about like keeping up with your doctor's appointments and, you know, leaning on your medical professionals today. I know I talked about it earlier at my appointment, but I just want to reiterate the fact that you don't have to go about your weight loss journey alone. And you don't necessarily have to take any type of tool if you don't want to. But I think what you can do, what you should do, is lean on your doctors and know what your body is telling you, what's going on with your body, and following up if something just don't feel right or something hurts. That's me, my knee. Really need to follow with my knee. So now that I know my bariatric surgeon wants me to talk to my PCM about the whole high cholesterol thing, I'm also going to talk to them about my knee. I also need to get like a women's wellness. I'm getting older now. I know I'm not 40 yet, but if they're doing early screening for mammograms and like, you know, just all the things, like I worked so hard to get right here. I don't want something to pop up because I was too prideful to go to the doctor and kept delaying it. So think about that on your own journey as well. When is the last time you saw your doctor? When is the last time you got some blood work? And follow up. I'm about to try out this Psalm drink in the cherry flavor. Don't like the way it mixes. I hate like powders that clump a bit and you gotta like really stir it to like, well, it actually didn't really take that long to stir. I'm being dramatic. Okay, let's give this a taste. Cherry flavor is okay. I typically don't go for cherry flavored things. I wish it was like cherry lime, like lemonade. It's not bad. It's just not like my top thing to go for, but we will see how I feel tomorrow. With that being said, you guys, it is well past my bedtime. It's early. It's only 6:40, but I'm going to be finishing uploading that video, and as soon as it's posted to YouTube, I'm going to sleep. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that bell icon. That way you're notified every single time I post a new video. Make sure you follow me on TikTok and Instagram. On TikTok, I'm always hosting lives and answering your questions in the moment. And on Instagram, I'm super active in my stories. I do have a broadcast channel that end up knowing the tea first, so make sure you follow me over there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.